Tonight's frost and freeze warnings are troubling for some area growers. Fruit trees like cherries and apples are in danger. And Fox 11's Alex Rinaldo shows us how one orchard is preparing for the worst.
Man versus Mother Nature right now.
Jerry Van Elzen owns Apple Valley Orchard in De Pere. The cold had him up at 2 a.m.
Well, if these little buds freeze, we won't be producing any apples.
These little buds are here early, thanks to an unseasonably warm March.
This is what the tree should look like right now, but right now we're here like this.
As far as the trees are concerned, it's 6 weeks later into the season, so we're that far ahead of schedule right now.
Kevin Jark with the UW Extension in Outagamie County says at this point the buds are very vulnerable to frost.
A frost of 28 degrees could mean as much as 10% loss, 24 degrees, 90% loss.
That's the reason Van Elzen's up before dawn these days.
The orchard, we got a dozen of these throughout the orchard.
He's checking these thermometers early and often.
You got to watch every hour.
And if the mercury hits a dangerous level, Van Elzen has a plan. He has 120 of these burn barrels set up in the orchard.
Fill them with wood, put a little waste oil in them to get them going.
Once the temperature on the trees hits 28 degrees, they'll light the barrels. Now the hope is to get the smoke to rise up over the orchard, making a blanket, raising the overall temperature.
Usually when it gets still, it gets cold. No wind, and she'll get cold, and then we can get that smoke to just hover over the orchard.
This isn't easy, but Van Elzen says it's necessary for his livelihood. These trees hold $120,000 worth of fruit.
You got 3,000 trees, so it's a lot of apples to try to protect, and I guess that's, if we have to, we have to.
Making sure Mother Nature doesn't give Apple Valley the cold shoulder. In De Pere, Alex Rinaldo, Fox 11 News.
And Van Elzen says even though the weather is dry now, the burn barrels are safe on his property. He says the trees are well watered and too green to be in serious fire danger.